Now, I brought a device with me to actually show what it looks like when it's working.
Yeah.
Can you?
Let's do that before we go through the rest of the slides. Actually, let's do a quick demo because a demo says 1,000 words. So let's talk about that.
It does. So let me. Can you see me clearly with my friend here on the side?
I can see your friend right there.
Okay, so this device is actually waiting for somebody to present a hand, your palm. And I've already enrolled, which is very straightforward using the menus on the device or using our software. But basically, when you present your palm, you can see that it will find you and it activates.
Yes, I heard that very clearly.
Okay, so the user has the advantage that even if they don't know how to use the device, the product has what's called a locator, which helps somebody identify where they're placing their hand. And the capture range is 10 to 30 centimeters. So if you walk up and you provide your hand, it can find you and grant you access. Now, I could present my other palm, but I'm not enrolled with my other palm.
Yes.
So it's a very accurate biometric, and it works very reliably, even within a certain individual.
Now, the picture is very, very clear, and the demo it's very easy to see the device. Could you tell the audience how many inches is your hand away from the device itself? Because it's a little bit tough to determine that.
Yeah, it's the capture range is 10 to 30 centimeters, which is about 4 inches to 12 inches or so. So if I place my hand, even if I place my hand nearby, it will find it. So picture it's about a foot. Say a foot, Mark.
And to your point, if someone was just walking past it, even if you had your hand faced in that direction, since it's outside of a foot, you would not be inadvertently scanned.
That's correct.
That's very, very cool, and it's a good looking product, by the way, too. I must say that.
Well, it's compact and intended for design to be mounted on walls or door mullions, which is a great location for an access product.
Exactly. So that actually would look very nice in a corporate office, certainly in a warehouse. That would be a really attractive piece of hardware to have in there. So let's go back and talk back to the slides here. And let me just pull up the next slide. Oops, there we go. So let's wrap some numbers around the accuracy piece, because that is really critical. And even though some people might say, well, other capabilities like fingerprint are pretty, reasonably accurate, palm vein technology is in a different category by itself.
Well, it's actually as accurate, even more accurate than pretty much anything out there. We also offer an iris device, but we'll take that one off for the moment because it's not really a user-friendly technology, even though we do offer it. This is very user-friendly and is of comparable accuracy. So from my perspective, and being a longtime participant in the biometric field, I've seen devices that have very high false reject and really claim false accepts that are very low, but they've mixed performance issues, and they don't always work extremely well. If, for example, your fingerprint is damaged, or you've got a little bit of you've got some life damage on your finger where maybe you cut your finger. This product doesn't care about that. So you get the high performance that you really want from a biometric with none of the drawbacks that previous biometrics would cause an organization. I would see it as a potential application in things like nuclear power plants or utilities where they don't want people getting in and they want a high degree of confidence that people can't work the system. They can't fudge the system. Speaking of that, by the way, how would you fudge palm vein patterns? You can't.
You can't.
So I think the highest level of security in a device like this, situations or installations that require higher accuracy and basically low ability to spoof entry would be looking for a product like this.
So again, just to wrap some numbers about this, because it's really about numbers, but just put these data points in perspective.
Well, it's got to be fast, because fast and accurate. I mean, that's easy to say, right? But the combination has been elusive. Years ago, it was you didn't get the two of them together. But in our case, what's happened is that we've been able to combine them. So if you look at the time it takes to match somebody, and generally you're talking about matching them to a previous enrollment, it's very fast. And you want that in an environment where you may have an entry line of people either trying to punch in or punch out, as an example, leave the facility, people trying to enter rooms quickly. You want the combination of high accuracy and fast performance. And that's what this device offers.